Hey Raven, Paul here. Hey, I'm one of your teachers. I'm going to show you how to kind of get through those diagnostics and work your way through Study Island, how to log in. I'll give you a couple little tricks, or not tricks, but tips that'll definitely help you. Now that you're a student, we can do this. And I do. Oh, it just crushes me to think. When Miss Marilyn was a friend of mine, I'm sure she meant well. But we're going to work through this, and we're going to get you there. Um, Now, to get into Study Island, it's really pretty simple. Okay. Just type in studyisland, all one word.com. It's going to take you to this screen. When it does, you're just going to click in the login. Go to the login, and then even though we're not, even though you think you might be homeschooled, you're really not. You're actually with a brick and mortar. And I think I just hit that with my finger, but you're going to hit the, um, I'll do that again. Okay? You're going to hit the button right there for schools, and it's going to take you here. Now, once you get there, you're going to enter your password, and it is RS71946 at Epic. Oh, not F. Okay, we got you now. Down here, okay, I will say this, but this is something that always kind of tricks up my students, is that it is Epic, uppercase E, lowercase PIC 1234. Now, you're a new one. Okay, if you came in last year, it might have been lowercase. Okay, so if you try uppercase, it doesn't work. Uppercase E, lowercase PIC 1234, then use that lowercase, and either way will get you in. Um, their uppercase work for me, and you might just go ahead and save it. Okay, so this is Study Island, and like I said, we've been through this situation. We have a girl that yeah is in really kind of the same exact situation that you're in, and she's all fine and dandy now. She's in VOTEC and doing really good. Okay, and hopefully you can be there soon too. But you're just going to go to My Classes, and you're going to click on New Assignments. Okay, once you get the new assignments, they're all loaded up there for you. Okay, now I know I clicked on one of them. Okay, we did when we went through the original deal. That was your life science. Okay, when you click on it, it's going to go down to the progress. Okay, so what I would recommend in your course is you have like your algebra diagnostic test, and we can start it, and it shows 30 questions. I'm not going to click on it because it'll get you there. In your math, I would probably wait to do my math later. Okay. Um, I don't know how familiar you are with calculators, but I'm going to show you really quick when you do this. www.mathway.com. Okay, and that's a really good online calculator. It actually works a lot better than the other calculators do. Now, in here, you're just going to enter the problem in, and then you're going to mail it. Okay, there's a phone app that you can purchase, not purchase, there's a phone app that you can get for free. It has a photo where you can take a photo of the math problem and put it in. Now, on here, like all math problems, a lot of those math problems, you're going to have to kind of figure out what they want and then put it in yourself. Okay, so those photo math and mathway, this stuff might not work very, very well with all the questions, but we're just trying to get you to 70%, that magical number, to get you through the diagnostics. Mathway is a great, great tool. Okay, now we're going to go back and we're going to look because we got a lot of them. What I would probably do if I was you is we're looking for credits. Epic is a credit game. Okay, they want to get to the magic number of credits 23. Um, Looking at your transcript, depending on if we can get you any credits there, that's going to be a huge, huge help. Okay, huge help. Now, if we can't, we can work through this relatively quickly. I'll show you. Okay, like we're going to log in here to the math. 30 questions again. I'm betting maybe an hour and a half. It kind of, if you think about it, as you put it towards most students take about 15 to 20 hours to get through a course. An hour and a half, we're getting you through relatively quickly. And that same amount of time, you'd be getting through like 8 or 9 courses, maybe 10 courses. Okay, so kind of think of it like that. And we do have all June to work on this too. Now, we'll go back. They'll load up. Some of the diagnostic tests might even be smaller. There's ones with 10 questions in science. Now on here, I will say that, a lot of students are going to tell you, because if you're in the loop with other EPIC students, they have a network and they tell things. Some students will copy and paste the question. They'll put it into kind of a search bar. You can do that, okay, but I want you just to kind of be aware that StudyOn has been around a long time. They've been around real long, 10 years that I know of. And they're kind of aware of that. So there's like 10, maybe 10 versions of every question. So don't really trust it. When I give my students a rule of 5. If they're going to copy and paste the question and they're going to put it into a search bar, is that don't trust the first thing you see. Usually it's wrong. If you do that, I think most of my students have found out they get about 50% 50% correct. Had one girl, she is like, why am I getting them? Why am I not getting them? I'm copying and pasting them. And rule of five is look down and see the you'll see multiple responses in there about 5 times. You see about 3 of them that are working together, then you've done a little bit of research and then you come up with the correct answer. Also, just use the common sense rule. Common sense in most places it works. Apply common sense if it makes sense to you. Good. It'll get you through. Okay. Now, like I said, it seems like a lot. It is a lot. Mrs. Harlan is excellent. You got a lot of people working for you. I know at least 5 people that are working to help you get through. If we can find a way to knock out some of these with other things, we will. Okay, but I know this is the easiest route right now. Um, Here we'll look at the. Since I've already pulled it up. Okay. Oh, there's the topics. Okay, I'll show you when you get in there with the topics. Ecosystems. Okay, now it's got the continue. It's got the questions. Okay. Now I know this is a little bit weird. Okay, but I want to get you the best. We got the questions. I'm going to click back. We're going to go in here, and when we click on ecosystems, it's going to take you in the lesson. So what I always say to do is open up the lesson. Okay. Now do this. This will be big help. See, I've reduced it, and what I'm going to doing is I'm going to work to get 2 screens. I got one screen here, and then I got my lesson. I'm going to open up my lesson. I continue over here, and I'll do the same thing. Okay, as you see, I've done this enough that they just automatically pull up. And this takes a little bit of trickery. Sometimes you got to move them around, but I'm telling you, this is the easiest way to get through because most of the stuff in here, like these, what I've learned with Study On is if it's in bold, it's probably going to be a question. Okay, so you work through your questions, you look at the main word over here, and if you can find it over here in the lesson, in the brief lesson, okay, you're going to get it right. Trust this. This way's quicker. The copy, paste, Google search, it's more frustrating and it takes longer. Kind of setting up this dual screen is good. Um, I'm not sure. You used to be able to open one Study Island up on your phone and one up on your Chromebook. I don't know if you can do that anymore, but if you can do that, that's kind of ideal. Um, it's kind of the ideal situation. Okay, now um, we're going to shut those down. Okay, like I said, that's the ones without the diagnostic test, but we're still talking about like 60 questions. Doing this method with the kind of the split screen, um, that you can probably get through one every 30 minutes. Okay, now we do have a lot of time. Okay, one of the toughest things about going through this whole process is just that it's the first week. Okay, getting those habits established. Coming home and knocking out one of these a night. Okay, we've got 2 months. Okay, we've got 2 months. And basically, if you think about that, that's 50 or 60 days. And if you can get one of these done a day, okay, I know that takes time and I know you're tired. I've been there too, working in college and you're working in your homeschool. Um, but it can be pretty straining. But once we get the habit done, after a week, it becomes a habit, and you can get there. Okay, after you start seeing some success, you can get there. The big thing is you just got to rely on us. Just hit us up with questions. If you just a question over to log in, send it to me. I can do one of these videos and we can work on it. Okay, we're pulling for you. Me and my wife are. We're here. We're not going anywhere. We're locked down. I really admire you working in nursing homes during this. I know this is really the front line. Um, and like I said, it's not all negative because if we don't get all this done and if we don't get all this done, we can begin next year. I would strongly advise you to look into Votex. Okay, some Votex will get you some. Um, they can get you certificates, and certificates mean money. Okay, and they help you. My cousin, she got a certificate, X-ray tech or X-ray. I don't think it was tech, but anyway, she got the certificate. She started working in the hospital. The hospital ended up paying her way to college. By that time, she's already married and had a kid. They worked around her schedule. Both the hospital and the college worked around her schedule. She got some good money for it too, which was awesome. Um, and now she has 3 kids. She has one kind of adopted, and she no longer works for one hospital. Her name's on the list, and they just call her up whenever they need help. But it got her through college. They pay for college. There's a way. Okay. Um, there's other programs. I know you've got a wide assortment there, um, but if you're with Epic, Epic will pay for that. Okay, for Votech. If we can get you into 1 year of Votech, even if you graduate, hey, we push it next year and you graduate, 1 year VOTEC, Epic, I mean, the Epic and the State Department will pay for the next year VOTEC, and that's saving you quite a bit of money. So it's not all negative. We'll be here for you. Like I said, I talk way too much. You have a great day. Any questions, text.